Welcome back. Part 2, Love and Life. Now fast forward 2 more years. I'm now single, living a carefree bachelor lifestyle. And I can tell you, I was definitely having fun. But I can also honestly tell you, I was still not fulfilled one bit. I remember like it was yesterday. It was a Sunday, sitting at a Las Vegas valet outside the Venetian, waiting for a shuttle to take the long ride home. And I looked up and I see this huge skyscraper. And I remember when I was little, I wanted to own a skyscraper of my own with these big glass windows. I wanted to be married. I wanted to have a family of my own. There was so much I wanted from life that I told that I would achieve. But here I'm in my 30s and somehow it never materialized. I should have had this by now, or so I thought. And then I had another memory. I had a flashback to when I was 7 years old, and there was this rocket ship toy that I played with. Now, as an adult, the thought of rockets didn't have too much influence on my life. But I remember I read somewhere that it could take 6 to 10 years to build a rocket ship. Now, that's a long time just for the building process. There's a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of effort, and brain power expense just to build this rocket. Yet, this is the thought that occurred to me. Can you imagine how excited the workers, designers, the engineers, the fabricators, everyone feels when this ship is completed? Think of the sheer amazement and exhilaration. But imagine in your work, if your finished product or results aren't ready for 6 to 10 years, how many of us would give up with even just the first few months? Now follow me here, because this is the key point to all of this. Even after all of the hard work, all the effort, all the cost, the trials and errors, now the celebration, but one thing still has to happen for this rocket ship. It still must take off. It has to leave its current place where it has been in construction for so many years. After all these years of work and trial and error, that is just the preparation in building. This rocket has not yet done what it has been created to do. Now say that in a big loud voice to yourself. I have not yet done what I have been created to do. So many times we do all this work and get frustrated and stop because we think that's all there is. We build something not realizing that the real purpose has not presented itself yet. Just like that rocket, we see the new amazing world only come after it's been fully built and created. You can't enter a new atmosphere until your ship is fully ready and completed. At that moment, I realized I was still building my rocket. I felt this cloud lift off my spirit that day. Maybe it was fuel entering my soul. Inspiration filled me. And it was time to get back to work. Where's my rocket today? I went back to school. I received my MBA. I became a husband to an amazing woman. I became a father to a baby girl and 2 young boys that light up my world. And several years ago, I left the comforts of a steady job to create my own path. This year, I started my own company. Last year, I opened a production studio, and this year I'm the producer of a TV show. After 10 years, my rocket ship has barely taken off, and it's taken me 10 years to get the gears and everything plotted out. Now, remember this work. It's going to take some trial and error and correction again. But I look back on these 10 years, and I see if I had stopped there, I would have missed out on the bigger picture. And instead of feeling indifferent, I needed to prepare differently. I needed to go back to my 7-year-old self and become infatuated with what fuels my purpose. My journey needed all of that preparation to achieve what I was created to do.